Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Ruth sat in the half-lit living room, dusk creeping through the windows like a slow breath of sorrow. Her eyes were red-rimmed, glistening behind the soft glow of the TV, long since turned off. The remote lay heavy in her hand, untouched. Across the room, Eamonn was slumped on the sofa, his body small in the oversized cushions, each breath labored. His broadcaster's voice, that once rang out with confidence and optimism, was now a whisper of pain. A few weeks ago, the doctors had delivered their verdict: cancer. A short sentence, carrying an ocean of consequences. They said early stage, but the way his face had changed when the word passed his lips told Ruth everything she needed to know. This was no minor bump in the road. She remembered their marriage vow, made years ago beneath chandeliers and laughter, full of promise. She'd promised to stand by him through sickness and in health. Now she wondered if the promise was breaking before them, like fragile glass underfoot. Ruth wiped a stray tear. She thought of the countless TV mornings they'd greeted together, the easy banter, the comfort of shared fame and mutual respect. Now the cameras were gone, the facade stripped away. What remained was raw. Two people in love, facing a wall of uncertainty. Eamonn reached for her hand. His fingers trembled. He said softly, "I'm tired. I don't know how much longer." He didn't finish the sentence. Ruth squeezed her hand. She didn't speak. No words could bridge that gulf. Later that night, she sat alone, journaling her fears in a quiet voice. The words spilled out. Fear of losing him, fear of the unknown, fear of being left behind. But beneath all that fear, something else, a fierce, stubborn hope. She believed in miracles even when logic told her to surrender. She believed in their history, their laughter, their love. She believed in him. But the turning point came on a crisp morning when Eamonn attempted to walk from their bedroom to the kitchen and faltered, the pain sudden and unforgiving. Ruth hurried to his side. He looked to her with something she recognized: shame, vulnerability, an apology. She clutched him to her, her tears finally falling freely. The illness had taken more than just his body. It had taken his autonomy, his pride. And in that moment, her tears were for him, for what was being stripped away, and for what might never return. Later, as she gently washed his hair in the kitchen sink, an image she'd never imagined would be theirs, she saw something in his eyes. Gratitude. Hollowed by fear, yes, but also an acknowledgement that they were in this together. She whispered to him, "You are not alone." And she meant it with every fiber of her being. In the weeks that followed, Ruth became caregiver, confidant, anchor. She arranged doctors, held his hand through chemotherapy sessions, sat in midnight silence listening to his labored breathing. She allowed herself the luxury of tears when the house was quiet. She allowed the fear, but she did not allow despair, because if she did, their story would end before its final chapter. One evening, they sat on the patio, the sun setting in golden streaks. Eamonn rested his head on her shoulder. "I don't know what to thank you for being here, for staying." Ruth kissed his forehead. "You don't have to thank me. Just stay." He nodded. And for a moment, the world outside ceased to exist, just the two of them, bound by history, by love, by this brutal shared journey. She knew the road ahead might bring tragedy, that the cancer might claim him, that pain might win.
But she also knew this: love is the fiercest defiance of all, and as long as she held his hand, as long as she let the tears fall, she was telling the universe she refused to bow. In her quiet moments, Ruth allowed the hope. In their quiet moments, Eamonn allowed a softness he had long denied. And together, they faced what no TV camera could capture: the human cost of illness and the extraordinary resilience of love.